शॉर्टकट से मिलती नहीं जीत, मिल भी गई तो फिर मिलती नहीं सीख। मेरे नाम पे इन्हें मिलते हैं व्यूज, ऐसे अल्लाह के नाम पे मिलती है भीख। ये साले पड़ी लकड़ियां लेते, कर्मा चीज तगड़ी है बेटे। इज्जत कमाई है हाथ में नहीं मिली, खैर रात में नहीं मिली, मैंने रगड़ी है बेटे। कूदा है।
Hi guys, myself Shubham Sharma, and in today's video we would be discussing about SAT exam, that is Scholarship Assessment Test. So before moving forward in the video, I would request you to subscribe to the channel instantly, okay? Because we are making a lot of effort so as to provide the content to you, that is the best content, fine. So I would request again to you to subscribe to the channel, fine. So, without wasting our time, let us move onto the screen.
एक तो लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का, दबा के लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए। पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा।
Now we are on our screen, that is discussing about the SAT exam. So, basically the first step, what is SAT? Basically it is an exam conducted all over the world. So as to what? So as to help the student to study in foreign countries. Okay? And in which countries? The countries are namely as described on the screen, that is USA, Canada, UK, that is you may say England or London. Okay? Then Australia, then Singapore, then Finland, then Japan, then Lebanon, then Netherlands, then South Korea and Japan. These are the major countries, but there are 170 countries which accepts the result of it. Fine. Then the question arises, how many times, that is the frequency, that is how many times the test is taken in the year. So it is as simple as that it is taken 7 times per year in United States, that is America, and in India it is conducted 6 times per year. Then the question arises, number of attempts, that is how many times a student may give the exam. It is basically unlimited attempt, but I or anyone who is known to it would recommend you to not take more than 4 attempts. Okay. Then what's the syllabus of it? Basically it consists of, as you may see here, English. And in English there are basically 2 parts, that is writing and reading. Fine. Then comes the maths part, in which there are again 2 parts, that is with calculator part, okay, then without calculator part. Then comes the essay part, which is again an optional part. Okay, if you want to attempt it, then you may, otherwise there is no compulsion for it. Then when it is conducted, basically it is conducted first Saturday of every month. And the months in which it is conducted in the first Saturday is May, June, October, November, December. You may take the screenshot in your mobile, okay, if you want to record or have the data with you. And except for the January case, because in January it is conducted at the last Saturday, fine. Then there is also a provision of cancelling the exam. So if you want to cancel your SAT score, then you may do before the coming Wednesday. For example, today is Saturday and you have given your exam today and you found out at the evening that my exam was not good, I have performed my exam very poorly. Then what you may do? You may simply cancel your SAT score before the coming Wednesday. Okay, this is the condition, you should remember it. But there will be charge for it. Okay. Then again, the validity of the what? The score, that is SAT score. It is valid for 5 years. Fine. Then this is basically the time distribution of the various what? Sections of the examination. For example, maths. It is of 80 minutes. Okay. And it is further divided into 2 parts. That is 25 minutes parts and 55 minute parts. Then in 25-minute parts, there are 20 questions, and in 55-minute parts, there are 37 questions. The 20 questions are to be solved without calculator, and the 37 questions of maths, these are to be calculated with the help of a calculator. Fine. Then comes the reading part. It basically consists of 65 minutes in which there are 52 questions. Then comes the writing part in which 35 minutes are allotted to you. And what you have to do? Basically, there are 44 questions which you have to attempt in 35 minutes. Then comes the essay part, which is basically optional, and it is of 50 minutes if you choose to attempt it. Okay, so this was basically the time distribution. Let's move further forward. Okay, then comes the question of what's the fee of it. Basically, the fee of it is $94 without essay and $106 with essay. Okay, and you may multiply in accordance with the currency of the India. That is what the rate going on. At now present it is nearly 75 rupees. So multiply 94 by 75. You will get the values in rupees. Okay, nearly it comes around 7,000 to 8,000 rupees. It's costly. Okay, but it has significance of it. So moving forward, there is an important point that you should take into account, that there is no negative marking for it. That is, whatever you attempt correct is your correct answer. Okay, then number, that is the marks, that is the what's the total of it. It's basically 1600 marks, and most of the students who are good in what these subjects, that is maths and English, easily scores 1500 plus. In India, most of the students could easily score that. Okay, so this was all about the SET exam. In our coming videos, we would be dealing about other exams like IELTS, TOEFL. So if you want to get tuned with it, then do subscribe to the channel instantly so that you may not miss any of our videos. Okay, so I will meet you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.
खत्म, बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया.